So hi guys, this is one more Alki tourist attractions, name of the channel, and today we are moving towards our mission is to go and make the Westminster video. So see you around. Peace. Hi guys, this is one of the tourist attractions, and today our mission is going to be going around Westminster, which is in the city of Westminster. We're going to be going around a few attractions and enjoy the ride. So, let's see So, hi there guys, we're on the road now, and welcome to my channel. If you want to weekly updates, click the subscribe button and you will receive weekly updates, notification bell icon. So let's go. I'll see you in the scenes. Basically guys, we're at the Westminster Bridge, and we started on the Westminster Bridge because I had to set up my camera. There's no actually any platform, anything over the bridge to set up the camera except the floor. So guys, we're at the Westminster Bridge, and the Westminster District is right end of the bridge, so let's go and visit the place. See you there. Basically, I'm going to continue start from the Westminster Bridge, which is actually a touristic attraction. And our mission today is to do the Westminster District, which is over the bridge. Hence the name of the bridge is Westminster, but it just doesn't belong to the district. So we're gonna cross the bridge and we're gonna talk about our first encounter. Is gonna be talking about we're gonna be talking about Palace of Westminster, which is the actually center of the UK government, which runs the House of Lords and House of Commons basically for legislation purposes. So guys, as you can see, today is the Wednesday, 9th of August 2023. It's about 23 degrees Celsius on London weather, and it's sunny. Very little cloud and it's sunny, which is good. So we're going to keep walking on the bridge until we actually get to the Westminster District, and then we're going to do a rendezvous all around the Westminster districts. So guys, basically Westminster is a district within the city of Westminster borough, and that's how it is. And next to Westminster District is Pimlico. Then after Pimlico is Belgravia, and after that is Chelsea and so forth. As you can see, the bridge contains small little points where you can actually buy snacks. It's always been there for years and years. So basically guys, I really like to cross the road, but I can't because it's kind of not safe enough, especially with the gear I'm carrying. And the crowd is huge. Just go walking on the cycle lane, and the cycle coming out and shouting behind you. Kind of. So as you can see guys, that is the Big Ben. Big Ben has been renovated, go back a few years, and it looks much better now. And it used to be called Clock Tower or Elizabeth Clock Tower, And now basically it's known as nickname Ben, the Big Ben basically. The Big Ben comes from the big bell that makes a chime every hour. So that's then how it's got its name. Its official name is the Clock Tower. And so guys, stand by. We're coming to the Palace of Westminster, as you can see from there. And Palace of Westminster, I'll give little information. It used to burn down in 1834 and it's been rebuilt again. So basically it's kind of a new since 1834 and it's been there since, the original one since 11th century. So stand by, I shall give you more information. Adios. The Palace of Westminster serves as a meeting place for both the House of Commons and the House of Lords, the two houses of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. Informally known as the House of Parliament, the palace lies on the north bank of the River Thames in the city of Westminster in central London, England. Its name, which derives from neighbouring Westminster Abbey, may refer to the several historic structures, but most often the Old Palace, a medieval building complex largely destroyed by fire in 1834, or its replacement, the new palace that stands today. The palace is owned by a crown. Committees appointed by both houses manage the building and report to the Speaker of the House of Commons and to the Lord Speaker. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and we're going to continue going to the Westminster district right now and explore around the place with detail and some historical backgrounds. To go around the crowd is especially because it's sunny, but it's been doing a few rainy days to weather kind of in London, guys, and now we've got more people and the children are on a summer break as well. So you will see crowds like ants, and we shall get I will cross the road.
We are.
So guys, we're ready to cross the road. Basically I tried to cross the road before the traffic lights changed, but they changed, so I had to walk back. So basically guys, I'm hoping there's a less crowd as I make the left turn right to the end of the Big Ben. There's no way out. Let's see what I can do. Lower the camera, raise the camera. See, that's the hourly chime, guys, by the Big Ben. So it is actually 12 in the noon, guys, and chime lights began. I don't know, they hit about something like 4 or 5 times. So basically, guys, today we've got a lot to cover because we're going rendezvous around the Westminster district. We also we're gonna hit a few main attractions. So you have to wait and see. One of them is Buckingham Palace, so you have to wait and see the rest. As you can see, these are the cycles, guys, that you can actually throw around on a personal level. It's a tricycle that actually take you around. You pay some money and you just sit there and go.
너 어디야?
So guys, if you actually enjoy what's going on, continue watching the video. So I think it's really easier now for me to walk because of it is a main touristic attractions. So we are on the I think we're in the Parliament Square, guys, as you can see that way, and we're gonna come back to the Parliament Square later on when we actually visit the Tower of Gardens. It's basically next to yeah, it's just letting out the van. So basically you have to stand when they got official going on. But this is the governmental area, guys, and also mosques. Where they sometimes use. So we are passing. So we're coming to Abington Road, guys, and we have a couple of churches there. One of them is the smaller one, which is the St. Anne's Margaret Church. Other one is the main, very historical Westminster Abbey. We shall visit that later on as well. And so we're going to the Tower of Gardens at the moment, and I shall show you there also the Palace of Westminster Tower there as well, as you can see right now. So we're going to walk this road. Well, actually we are walking next to the Palace of Westminster, and between the Westminster Abbey and Palace of Westminster, which is the main touristic attraction for first-time visitors and people also that actually are in London. So as you can see, they go in there, they go through there, and through these gaps here, line up in order to go to the Palace of Westminster. So basically I done a dumb running the other day, and it was like, and there's no one was here. It was like on, let's see, was it on Monday? Yeah, it was on Monday. There's nobody was about, and thus the children was on break. It has been raining or drizzling throughout a few days, throughout the week, guys, and people probably most likely not able to come out or had no plans due to the weather, and now because it's fully sunny today, they all just rushed out. So what we got here? We got here. So basically, guys, this is the Palace of Westminster. On the right hand side on the Abington Street. As you can see, there's a little booth there for information if you want. So guys, officially we're at the Westminster district, and we are in around Trafalgar Square. So we're just passing underneath the ground of the Palace of Westminster Tower, as they, I think they are repairing it or doing some renovation, some kind, and we're passing underneath these structures that they put up while they are working on it, and we're heading towards the Tower of Victoria Tower Gardens. This is the Victoria Tower Gardens, guys, and it's a small pocket of greenery next to the Palace of Westminster as you're walking on the Abington Road. So as we're in the summer, where we're supposed to be in the summer, everything is really green, guys, which is nice to look at, and best time to actually make videos. Also, winter has its advantages as well. Like if it like snows, kind of, you can make videos on snowy days, which makes the city look completely utterly different with good textures. And we have this swan here.
How you doing? You alright? Yeah. Bring it. Could you say hello? She's friendly. I'll keep it.
So guys, that is the historical memorial. A beautiful ritual after a busy day. Victoria Tower Gardens is a small pocket of green space in the heart of Westminster between the Houses of Parliament, the River Thames, Millbank and Lambeth Bridge. It contains various monuments and a good view of the River Thames. Entering through the northeast gate, the first monument you'll come is the one dedicated to Pankhurst, a political activist and leader of the suffrage movement in Great Britain. Enjoy that. We shall now continue away, going towards what we call the Jewel House. The Jewel House is the small historical, it looks like a bit like castle that used to belong to the crown or monarchs. They used to have it for certain facilities, but we're just gonna go and visit and I'll tell you everything right there. In today's term, the place has some sort of a cafe and a snack, and you get a ticket. You can actually go up the tower as well. However, you need to get a ticket in advance. And some days are shut, so I'm not sure if it's going to be open today. So you're going to make a left turn, guys. Cross the road, walk through on the right hand side, and another pocket of greenery, walk through there and go to the Jewel House. So as we are walking next to the bus stop, guys, we will keep hopping in and out of the bus stop. So I need to find a zebra crossing right there and cross the Abington Road here and walk the opposite direction again. So as I'm crossing the zebra crossing for the first time, Londoners, guys, I have right to cross the zebra crossing. But never jump into the zebra crossing, even if vehicles approaching, because you never know that some of the drivers kind of are crazy and they they drive through. So you really have to be careful, even though it's your rights. So from this angle, guys, as you can see, this is the pocket of greenery, which encompasses the Jewel of House. Jewel of House is that building structure on the left hand side on the screen, guys. Let's go through here. So guys, there's a lot of documentation going on today. It's really good, plus myself. So as you can see, guys, we're walking along the footway here, and on the right hand side we have a sculpture by Henry Moore. That's just to make the place look really atmospheric and attractive. And as you can see, there is on the right, there is the Palace of Westminster still, if you're confused. And we are approaching the Jewel House. That's the building there with the small windows, or small arch windows there, guys. And that used to be treasure holder or treasure keeper of Edward III. That's what they mainly use it for. But now it's a tower that you can go up there. So you have to buy a ticket in advance. So to go up there, basically, it's just floors, just empty rooms. You look through the windows. That's what it is about. However, I shall give you an idea, putting up pictures, what it's like being up there. So it is open today. If I knew it was open, I would have booked the ticket, but right, that calls for doing a much better preparation. However, we shall just go around the ground floor and see what it's like. So basically, guys, the Jewel House it goes all the way back to like 1000s, like 1000s. Medieval times. So as you can see, all of this used to be a different structure, going back to the times when Mona used to live here. So it looks a bit ruined, but however it does look historical, and basically it looks impressive. And that is the Jewel House. So basically you get a ticket and go through the little arch doorway and just walk up there and go up the spiraling stairs, and you just look around, and there's remnants of the Edward III. I used to actually keep his treasure there. And nowadays it's a touristic place, which you got a cafe there, you can buy stuff. So that's the entrance, guys. And drinks, cakes, ice creams, you can buy all around here. So where am I? So basically I haven't been here myself before, so I'm just going around, but I don't know what to expect. I'm not sure if this used to be a moat, guys. It used to be like back in the old days, water. I'm not sure, it looks like it, but I'm not sure. I haven't done a thorough research on the Jewel House. But now I shall give you full details of it right now. Stand by. Built in circa 1365 as a jewel house to safeguard Edward III's treasures, the tower is well tucked away between the Westminster Palace, House of Parliament, and Westminster Abbey. It is the only surviving part of the palace complex that was not destroyed by the 1834 fire, only because that day the wind was blowing in a favourable direction for the tower. The walls are very thick and the windows are small and fortified by iron bars, which back then made a possible robbery impossible. You can have a nice view of the House of Parliament just across the street. It is an interesting and interactive place to visit. During hot days it can provide good shade for anyone in need. They also have gift shop and a safe from where you can purchase souvenirs or perhaps something to eat and drink. Ah, there's no way out. So basically, guys, we come to the other side of the jewel house, and there's no crossing to go to the other side to go out. And here, as you can see, the gates are actually locked. Are they locked? Yeah, they look locked. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the narration, guys, and now we shall continue our journey doing the rendezvous on Westminster District. It feels so strange around here, guys. It feels like somebody died or something. And that's the feeling I got. Like it feels like somebody's getting killed constantly. That's my senses playing up on me right now. As soon as I get out of here, see, I feel different. Wow, what a difference. But it looks like, guys, the Westminster Abbey, it looks like we actually at the back of it as we are walking on the Abington Road here. As you can see, they got these bars dividing the section. In order to get inside, you need to go around, cross the, go next to Parliament Square and walk the road, and entrance is there.
Still a friendship group by then, and then oh my gosh, friendship group. Alice fucking texted me. Oh yeah, she's been texting me hard. No. She texted me once. Oh, and she was like, "Hey, I wanted to check on like how you're doing." Yeah, and I, to be honest, I decided after like 4 days and never talked to her. And then I replied and I was like,
So as you can see, this is where they actually enter into the place, guys, where you have to go around and get in from the other side.
wait, she's in. That's so sick actually. Is that real gold? Yeah. It feels like a waste. Anyway. To be fair, big line. Yeah. Again, like it's all short.
So this is the St. Anne Margaret's Church, guys. So where we are now is we are actually more close to the Westminster Abbey. Hi.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hiya. Oh, it's video.
Thank you. Right. So this is the St. Anne's Margaret Church we're passing by, guys. It goes back to medieval times as too, next to Westminster Abbey. It's a smaller church. As you want to look at it more. And it's got this tower as well. This is St. Anne Margaret's Church, not Westminster Abbey. And now we're going to walk towards Westminster Abbey. We will not go inside, guys, because you need to pay for it. I shall one day go inside with the camera. No, I'm not allowed to go in there with this sort of camera or with this sort of gear. So basically, guys, this is the Westminster Abbey. It has been the location for 40 coronations of British and English monarchs. So, and it goes back all the way to 1066. Basically, approximately over 1,000 years. So it's a hot to go there. We continue now our journey through this magnitude of crowd that I'm finding difficult to get through. There's a chime keeps coming on and on. This is much more than the Big Bang, guys. It keeps a constant chiming system. I think it's coming from the Westminster Abbey. So as you can see, guys, from this angle, as you can see, people are going inside. That's where the entrance is to actually go into the palace. Oh, sorry, the Westminster Abbey, not the palace. As you walk in there, which today is open for some good news, as you can see that green cover there, you actually stop there and get your tickets from there. And you straight walk through and go into the place. So we're at the square of the Crimean War Indian Unity, guys. It's got a column there. This is the next to just further up from the Parliament Square, which we will visit. Do not worry, there is one of our main encounters today, guys. As you can see, this is the queuing for the snacks, and you got a crowd all around this tree. So we're gonna walk further. And as you can see, the column, guys, as I said, that is the Crimean War Indian Unity. As you can see, this is the square next to the accessory shop right there. Westminster Abbey. Yeah, Westminster Abbey accessory shop. Westminster Abbey accessory shop. And guys, this building here, this structure building here, I had no idea what it is. It's got any background. I couldn't find any background information, but it looks like some sort of a, I don't know, a mansion going back into olden days. So I'm not sure what it is really, but you do go through there, through the archway, and there's another square there. Basically, there's not much to see there. So I'm gonna just go around here and walk back to Parliament Square. So basically, guys, we've got lots of activity going around here, and those are the actually towers of Westminster Abbey. And I should give you more information. Well, stand by.
Crimean War from 1854 till 1856 and the Indian Mutiny. Opposite the Westminster Abbey is this tall marble and stone column which stands in a tribute to former pupils of Westminster School who died in the Crimean War from 1854 to 1856 and the Indian Mutiny from 1857 till 1858.
The other across the street is also very active. So now, guys, we are actually going to walk back to Parliament Square and have a look around there. Another horrendously gorgeous place with lots of bustling crowd. I wonder if I can cross right from here, which I can. There's a narrow road and cross all the way to the other side. There's less crowd there than this side. As you can see, guys, have a look at this. Yeah. Lucky. Right. Okay. So now, guys, we're walking up to Parliament Square. And from this angle, you can see the Big Ben lurking in the background there. You really have to dodge people as you're walking by, because you can always nudge them or bump onto them accidentally. So guys, there you go. So we're at the opposite, we're just across the road and we're at the opposite, the Westminster Abbey. Just want to show you what is going on from this distance. And the roads are busy as well. You can see tons of people actually with their handsets taking tons of pictures of the place. So if you count every picture that person takes, there's probably a gazillion pictures of the Parliament Square and the rest of the surroundings. So I need to get to the Parliament Square, so I have to cross here first. So guys, just have to wait for the house agreement is on. So one of these cars, as you can see, this car has got stuck right anywhere the crowd is walking on these, and it's not supposed to stay on them. It's illegal, but you can sometimes get stuck there if you're a driver, which is quite normal. So as you can see, the big one on the middle of the screen, guys, and we have the rays over statues or memorial statues, guys. So this is the Parliament Square, guys. As you can see, crowd is always seen everywhere. Small walls, small platforms. This is the like a stretch of ground that actually has the raised up statues. I shall show you them later on. As you can see. So this is a higher platform, guys, and from this distance you can actually see the rest of the square. Almost everything. And you got your family and children, everything. Everybody's like parking the buggies here and there. So we shall walk through this. This is the front of the Parliament Square, guys. And you got more prominent historical figures on this part of the square.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
One of the prominent figures on this square is, guys, Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of Second World War. And from this angle, if we're standing on the front of the square, guys, you see the popular greenery. This is the greenery that has been actually built back in late 1800s. It's considered to be in the 1900s because as you hit 1800s, we're going towards the 1900s. It's considered to be built around 1900s. And there you got the Palace of Westminster as well. And it is very sunny. This is where you were walking from. So now we shall continue. So guys, the prominent historical figure, Winston Churchill. Yeah, okay. So guys, stand by and I shall give you further static shots and further information on Parliament Square. See you after.
Parliament Square is a square at the northwest end of Palace of Westminster in the city of Westminster in central London. Laid out in the 19th century, it features a large open green area in the centre with trees to its west and is home to the 12 statues of British Commonwealth and foreign political figures. They are in anti-clockwise order, beginning with Winston Churchill's statue, which faces the Parliament.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and now we shall continue walking around the square and moving towards going rendezvous to Westminster District and seeing some back streets as well. So our aim today is to actually go around Westminster itself, the area, in City of Westminster basically, and not the prime aim to actually go through one by one or back to back tourist attraction places such as Palace Square and Buckingham Palace and so forth and so on. But I will show you them on this video as I done one before. And it will be quite different, guys. This video will be nothing like the previous one. So let's go. So basically I'm walking back towards Crimean War Indian Community Square there, and it's a slip road that I shall take and walk from there and going around the place. So let's enjoy this walk, guys. So hi there, guys. We're back online. No, sorry, we're back on video making now. So I had to switch off the camera because I was walking through the crowd and we already actually passed by that spot there. And it's pointless to video again. So to come to the slip road, I'm gonna turn from here, from left. So basically we can actually see some back streets of District of Westminster. So at the same time, guys, we have escaped the crowd. So this is one of the streets. So guys, this is the Great Smith Street we're walking by, and we're gonna walk all the way to Great Smith Street until we get to Horseferry Street. It takes us all the way to Victoria Road, Victoria Street, and crossing to another slip road and giving us the Buckingham Palace. So let's go. Really, there's some interesting architecture in Westminster too. Same as Belgravia, which is a known place for its architecture. And we shall look. I will show you them once we get there. So you have to wait and see until we get there, guys. So this is a normal road, Westminster. As you can see, the buildings are high. There is a red brick building there. On the front, it's kind of a light brown color. It shows that it is kind of looks prominent, but it is all commercial, I believe. I do not think it's residential apartments, though it could be. Got a slipped road there as well. Yeah, I mean, this architecture does look a little bit impressive on the Great Smith Street as we are walking. I'm glad that I escaped the crowd, guys, because it was so noisy due to traffic noise pollution and a crowd. But however, there is the touristic attraction, and that's what you have. That's what you need to be. That is what where you have to be. So I got that right in the end. So there's also a red big building on the left hand side now here as well. Quite tall. It's very tall. So basically they made this road new. It looks brand new. They constructed it, so it was probably needs some maintenance, and they made it brand new. So it's a kind of it's a road, A road. A road means a traffic road. B road is a street, basically street type road. The M in UK stands for motorway. Basically, it's a freeway for driving long distances to other cities. Yeah, so guys, we're in the Westminster district, and the streets are quite interesting enough to look around. Basically, we're just walking on the Great Smith Street still, and we are crossing another slip road here, moving up towards the Hospital Road. Yeah. So as a red man, you have to wait again. So everybody's crossing. Don't know why don't I cross as well. It's a green man, right? So on the right hand side is a commercial building, guys, a glass commercial building. And there's another commercial building there. And there's underpasses as well, you go through there somewhere. But that's not my route, guys, so I'm not gonna go that way. As you know, I sometimes deviate from my route and things get problematic, so I'm gonna continue on my usual journey. So basically you got all these trees on the pavements in London, guys, and London is sometimes considered to be a city in a forest. Sometimes the people call it city in a forest because there's so much trees and flora. Basically it all helps with the oxygen to be more healthier. So you got this commercial building there as well. Lots of office work. Yeah. It looks like people are on their break. Today is a weekday. On Wednesday, guys, or a business day. However, the schools are on breaks, on a summer break, for about 6 weeks. So we're bound to have a 6 weeks bustling London. We also have a modern residential apartments there, guys, as well. As you can see. So this is a more public area, guys, and this is the Hospital Road that I'm going to turn into. Yeah. I think I need to cross the road. So as you can see, guys, you're looking at the normal London roads. You got lots of eating snacks and cafes and takeaways, such as Leon, Pretty Manje, Starbucks. So this is basically a middle of London, guys, center of London. We're not far from the Thames River. Department of Transport is right here.
But that'll do.
As you can see, snack coffee, snack takeaway shops here, and coffee. Very, very atmospheric. You also have the construction work going on there. They are never stopping. Always here and there. So it's basically it's made for maintenance. So you've got a pub there, guys, at Barley Mall. You can remember that if you're visiting the place. So we have to go through this maintenance structure here. So just get through here. Right, now guys, we are onto the streets of Westminster. Round the bend, it takes us back to other main roads, and we are going towards that slip road there, opposite. As you can see, you got the we got some laundrettes there, Astral restaurant there, and on this corner here, it's quite atmospheric as well. Astral and Caf, yeah. And this is the Monsell Street, guys. Let me go to the center. It's the Monsell Street, so we're gonna go through here. And leading up towards the Hosferry Road, which leads us all the way to Victoria Road. And by then we go to another slip road, takes us to Buckingham Palace. So basically, guys, as you can see, the properties here are all kind of terrace properties here, and they are pricey. And this is the ordinary street of Westminster, and it is quite clean and decent, basically, as you can see. They also got their basement right at the bottom, a ground floor basement. It's not a basement, but it serves as a accommodation. But I'm not sure how they really get light. So they're really low, and to light to enter in, they don't have enough light like the ones you got direct here. Okay, never mind. They still look nice. And you got the white building there as well. Really impressive lines and curves. So we're at the Vincent Square. Basically, Vincent Square. Okay. So we're heading now, guys. This is a continuance of the Hosferry Road that I've been mentioning many times. A small playing park here on the left hand side, and more and more of red buildings, high. They look like residential. It looks like lived in area, basically. So they set up a really raise of flowers on the bars there. They do them everywhere in their summer base, and it does look quite attractive and pleasing to the eye. So basically, guys, we are walking on the Vincent Square, and we should be shortly coming up to the Victoria Road, giving us a way to the next major touristic attraction spot. I do expect Buckingham Palace to be very, very crowded today as well, as we have demonstrated in the Parliament Square, around Parliament Square. Building work, architecture to the road that we are going into. So we are coming off the Winston Square and moving on to that road, which is, I think it's the Horseferry Road. Nope. Guys, so this is the Emery Hill. Emery Hill Street here. Another attractive, another amazing, unique-looking residential apartments there, guys. Red brick buildings. Yeah, on this Emery Hill Street. So let's continue. So guys, here's another, if you haven't seen one of these buildings before, here you go. I will show you. These are very, very interesting to my eyes. Let's see. Right. So I shall go to the opposite direction. Somehow, as you can see, this residential apartment is amazing. If you can see the structure, I think it's about 8 stories. So the entire street, guys, is covered with this building here, as you can see. Guys, we are walking, by the way. It feels like we're not, but we are walking. And on the left hand side, which I'm at the right at the bottom of this, behind this flora, we've got these buildings as well, residential apartments. If you can see them behind the trees. There you go. So they got a really pleasant balconies as well. Only thing I would prefer personally is paint them white instead of black. But then again, because it's UK, you got more of winter than summer, the white will get dirty quickly. So that's why they actually paint all the metal black in London. However, it does look attractive here with these little small trees here growing next to the building. So guys, we're coming to the Victoria Road now, as you can see. As you can see, we have come to the modern residential, modern apartments here. I think it looks more like a commercial place to me. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna cross the road, guys. Here, the Victoria Road that is, and move into that opposite road there, at the opposite direction. This is Ambrosen Avenue, SW1. We've got 1 second to cross. I made it. Okay, so this is the this is Palace Street, guys. So basically we passed from Hospital Road, and this is a Palace. Vincent Square was the Hospital Road, by the way, to tell you. So we're in the Palace Road now, leading up towards Buckingham Palace. It's an ordinary road with the Barclays Bank right on the left-hand side. It's the biggest Barclays Bank I ever come across, guys. However, I don't have no account there or anything like that. Yeah, this road is more like a residential spot than rather than commercial road, guys, leading up towards a main traffic road, which takes us to still basically Buckingham Palace is next to St James's Park, and it's St James's Park, and most of the Buckingham Palace is actually out of the Westminster district perimeter, but because it's next to it, it's good to show them around. So on the left hand side, guys, we've got this pleasant environment. As you can see, we're passing through steps of flowers and hedges. And so we are coming on another atmospheric spot there, guys. You can see little cafe there. So basically, guys, as you can see, all of these red telephone booths are basically very, very old. They're just for touristic attractions purposes. They're not really operational. I tried to go in one and the telephone wouldn't work. They got everything in here, but they just don't work. And they always go back as something like the Second World War. That's how old they are. So as you can see, guys, there's another architecture there, quite interesting. So basically these are all much older classic architectures. Either is a residential or institute. It looks like an institutional building there. And on this side we have more and more activity going on here, guys, from the commercial buildings. So as you can see, guys, we're heading towards a road that, if we make a right turn, will actually go towards Buckingham Palace. And if you look at this kind of a cobblestone, is some historical background, residence or palace. So basically, guys, to go rendezvous on a Westminster district, we need to go through a back street and ordinary life that people are in. And now we are moving towards the touristic attractions. Tourist attractions school, which is St. James's Park, Green Park, and of course the Buckingham Palace. So guys, the building next to me is a Royal Muse shop on the left hand side. The entrance is just before me, I just passed it by. So you can buy some accessories to do with touristic information. It's not a very attractive wall that we're walking next to, guys. But give and take about a minute, we will be at the Buckingham Palace, as you can see from a distance. So as you can see, there's the what you call one of those white buildings, residential white buildings there for the affluent areas with the pillars. One of my favorites architecture, guys. They have on the Belgravia and Pimlico, they have these type of buildings there all around the districts, basically. So if you want actually personal touring guide, you just rent one of these things, and they take you around on the based on the touristic attraction spots. So we're at the Buckingham Palace, guys, officially, and we are going to roam about and tell you some bizarre stories. So get ready. But at first we're gonna just be going around, exploring the place. Then I should give you detailed information. So basically, guys, the red road you see is sometimes operatable by the traffic and sometimes not. Sometimes it's cut you off, like as you can see next to the Queen Victoria Memorial, guys, there. This place is actually cut off for pedestrians or tourists, shall I say. And over these divisions here, you've got the traffic running normally. So this is what the Buckingham Palace is like, guys, and basically on Monday when I came for dummy running, it is the same amount of crowd. So guys, that is the officially Queen Victoria statue memorial. So as you know guys, Buckingham Palace there, it used to be actually built by a very famous architect called John Nash. He's everywhere on the net. He's a very veteran architect. He goes back a couple of hundred years back, maybe 17th and 18th century. So basically the Buckingham Palace, because it was a smaller house first, and gradually throughout the years, as the monarch actually, they enlarged it bit by bit and modified it for a generation of monarchs to live in. So guys, stand by, I shall give you full detailed information now. Adios.
Buckingham Palace is a royal residence in London and administrative headquarters of the monarch of the United Kingdom. Located in the city of Westminster, the palace is often at the center of state occasions and royal hospitality. It has been a focal point for British people at times of national rejoicing and mourning. Originally known as Buckingham House, the building at the core of today's palace was an enlarged townhouse built for Duke of Buckingham in 1703 on a site that has been private ownership for at least 150 years. It was acquired by King George III in 1761 as a private residence for Queen Charlotte and became known as the Queen's House. During the 19th century, it was enlarged by architect John Nash and Edward Bloor, who constructed 3 wings around central courtyard. Buckingham Palace became the London residence of the British monarch on the accession of Queen Victoria in 1837.
So I have enjoyed that guys, and we shall continue a little bit more roaming about the palace and its surroundings, and we shall move to our next encounter. We just have to wait and see. So as you can see, that is the Green Park there guys, over those large golden gates. And if we actually walk further this side, we see St. James's Park. If you actually go through next to the flower beds, memorial flower beds there for the Queen Victoria, you cross that mall, and there is the St. James's Park. So we just going to circumnavigate this memorial guys. The pool's a little bit empty, it's got very little water today. So actually guys, we're going to go up the statue and go a closer first-hand look. Basically, the people are all up here taking pictures. The I haven't seen someone like me going around with a gear around the statue. So guys, this is what it's like to be up here. Guys, the Buckingham Palace is very, very good for family outing. Bear that in mind because children love it up here, especially with the pools. They like to they sit around the pools. So we're standing on the upper ground now, and you can see Buckingham Palace from this angle. So yeah, this is the statue of Queen Victoria statue, guys. Let's have a look up close up if I can reach it. There you go. Okay.
Verga, ¿qué fue? ¿Y este ángulo para acá? Aquí, mira. Una foto aquí.
So guys, we're gonna get down the stairs and walk towards the mall and encounter our next touristic spot. Let's do it. So really I have to walk all the way up there. Really I can't be bothered because it's a bit far. I can just cross here, but there's got all these cutting sections that you can't really go through. So we got a chance to cross now. Yeah. So guys, these are the flower beds. They call a memorial flower bed, accredited to Queen Victoria. This is the Green Park, guys. So basically, if you cross the lights from here and you walk down there, it's St James's Park, guys. On the other side of the mall, and that's the St James's Park. And now we're at the mall. We're walking along the mall, and we're gonna end up all the way there, up to Admiralty Arches. We're gonna end up there, and you should know by now that we are actually going towards Buckingham Palace. Sorry, Buckingham Palace. Trafalgar Square, apologies. Trafalgar Square, not Buckingham Palace. So guys, this is the mall. Mostly the royal family use it for special events. It is actually, first of all, it was constructed for that particular purpose. Then it's been turned into a traffic road further later in the years, and sometimes they still actually use it for royal events. And when it's not in use, basically, it's used as a traffic road. So guys, today is a very sunny day today. It's about, I think it's gone up to 25 degrees Celsius, which is quite hot enough for London weather. And these are the gates, guys, where the royal family actually comes out for the special events. They just come out from there with their cars and take them all and to the where they want to go. Right, finally the green man just lit up so we can cross. It took ages. So basically we're coming up to the gallery building there on the left hand side. National Gallery. And so guys, we've got some statues of the Queen Mother here, Queen Elizabeth, as you can see. Yeah, that's the Queen Elizabeth. So guys, this is the National Gallery, and I think we are back of the building and it's facing towards the mall. So basically most of the activities, guys, on the St James's Park, and we're actually moving towards Horse Guard Parade as well, and it's next to the St James's Park. St James's Park actually sits on the mall, on Horse Guard Parade Road and Birdcage Road as well. So that is the road to actually circumnavigate the park. And as we are coming to the Waterloo Place, guys, as you see that gap there, there's a large stairway that goes up, and you walk up to the Waterloo Place, with some statues there. It's quite a historical interest that you might want to have a look, but we're not going there at the moment. If you want to see that, you might have a look at one of my videos. It's called Mayfair. Yeah, watch that video, and I am actually showing you those statues on Waterloo Place. So basically all you do, you go up the stairs here, and there's a big monument there as well. And I given information on that monument on my Mayfair video, and go up to the Waterloo Place, and that leads up towards Regent Street. And if you walk the Regent Street, you go all the way up to Oxford Street, and that's about it really. You're in West End. I wonder what's going on. So guys, basically this the National Gallery here is very, very attractive to my eyes. And if you actually look at the upper structure there, all those pillars here, it looks quite stunning. So ahead of us, guys, those are the Admiralty arches. Admiralty arches. Basically, the traffic goes through those arches, but they are not meant for pedestrians. Going back like 10 years back, 10, 15 years ago, there was a little footways you can actually cross through the arches, but they actually got rid of them, and it's only meant for the traffic. So basically, you just have to go through the left hand here, as you can see, swerve to the left, and you come out from the sides of the Admiralty arches, and you headed exactly opposite to Trafalgar Square.
Come. Which one?
So there's a Royal Marines in memory of the Royal Marines.
Hiç alakası değil. Ben ülkemin taşını, toprağını, insanını, havasını, suyunu...
Huh? It looks like, guys, that they're actually doing some work here as well. They put up really, really large boards and divisions to keep the pedestrians away for larger scale work.
vois rouge,
Ah bah oui, faut pas.
t'as envie de chialer.
So basically, guys, this is the way out from the mall into the Trafalgar Square. So as you can see, we are headed towards Trafalgar Square.
Moi, je sens que c'est vraiment...
So this maintenance, guys, does make the place look unattractive and non-tourist spots, basically.
Combien du parc?
Because they're really doing some maintenance that will make the place look completely different once it's complete.
Là, on va faire ça, après on fait l'API, on fait Big Ben, on fait London Eye et après on va prendre les plateformes pour aller.
So we have to wait, guys.
La poêle est là.
I switch off. See you in a minute. Right, let's cross. Hello, I'm back, guys. And yeah, as I said, the crossing took like ages. We waited something like more than 2 minutes, which to me is like forever. So as you can see, guys, I mean, just go back a couple of weeks back. I've been here again. A couple of weeks back, there wasn't all this maintenance going on, but now there's some maintenance, as you can see, and it does take away some of the tourist attraction feel. So, however, this is the Trafalgar Square with lots of historical figures around. As you can see, one there, and a man on a horseback. And the main memorial, guys, here is the Nelson's column. It actually commemorates the battle between French and Spain on a Cape Trafalgar, and there is the memorial. So we're gonna go around, have a look around, and I shall give you, after that, once we walk about, I shall give you full detail of Trafalgar Square. There's also National Gallery there as well, guys. Huge building. I haven't been in that one myself. So normally the fountains are switched on and they're spraying very well. But today, because of maintenance, they are off. And that one is also switched off as well. So we're going to go up the stairs. As you can see, a lot of people are sitting about. So very touch the people. They want to walk all over people. So basically, guys, this is the Trafalgar Square from this upper ground next to the National Gallery. And that's what it looks like, but it does look much better without the maintenance going on. So you also have some setup here. For children, I guess. So we have a look at the Trafalgar Square from this angle as well. We know there's lots of people about. Basically, there's lots of historical background, guys. Historical figures. Mainly, the Trafalgar Square is used for like like events such as protesting and making a demonstration towards some sort of activism that goes on. So that's what they use the place for sometimes, but mainly it's a touristic attraction spot. So every now and then, guys, they change these statues here. It used to be like ice cream there once, and now they change it to this. If I find out why, I shall put the description below. It has some sort of a means that I am not really sure of. So guys, let's have a look at Nelson's column from this angle. Quite impressive. So guys, stand by and I shall give you detailed information right now. Adios.
Trafalgar Square is a public square in the city of Westminster, central London, established in early 19th century around the area formerly known as Charing Cross. The square's name commemorates the Battle of Trafalgar, the British naval victory in Napoleonic Wars over France and Spain that took place on 21st October 1805 off the coast of Cape Trafalgar. The square has been used for community gatherings and political demonstrations, including Bloody Sunday in 1887, a culmination of First Aldermaston March, anti-war protests, and campaigns against climate change. A Christmas tree has been donated to the square by Norway since 1947 and is erected for 12 days before and after Christmas Day. The square is the center of the annual celebration on New Year's Eve. It is well known for its feral pigeons until their removal in the early 21st century.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I think we come to the end of our video today. And don't forget to actually do subscribe. It will help my channel to grow basically, and keep watching the videos. So don't forget to do the drill, which is subscribing, which will help my channel a lot, and share, like, comment, and click the notification bell icon for my upcoming videos. So I haven't got any particular day which day that video is going to be actually come out. It can come out at any time throughout the week. So I do announce it on my Instagram or on my short videos that there is a video on the way, So we just have to look out for that. So I'll see you in my next video. Adios. Peace.